Welcome back to my Odoo theme development tutorial, and in today's video we will be discussing about Odoo pages, Odoo menus, and Odoo mega submenu. But before we will start, if you want to get my latest video tutorial, please hit like and subscribe. So at the end of this tutorial, you will learn how to add a new page, add a new menu, you will create a dynamic menu bar, and lastly add a mega submenu. So I'm gonna show you the design that we will be creating. First, we will create a new page, services, and then we will create a new navigation link called services. We will make all of these navigation links as dynamic because before in my previous tutorial, it's all static. And then next, we will build a mega menu. And this is the layout. We will add a new mega menu. We call it property for rent. So first thing we need to do is to go inside our folder and let's create a new file. Let's call it services underscore page.xml. Then we type the declaration and then Odoo and data. To add a new page, let's go into website add-ons and let's copy some code there. Under my folder, tutorials, version 15, Odoo server, add-ons, and let's go inside website folder and data folder, and let's try to copy thank you page. Okay, this is good example. Let me just copy it, Ctrl C, Ctrl V into our services page. Let's fix the indentation. When we add data in Odoo, we add record XML element and then the ID of this record. Let's make this as your model name, which is theme your home, and then service page. Model will be the same, the name, let's make it services, and then type qweb. The URL will be service and website index. If you remove this, it will be automatically true, so let's remove this. It's published true. Let's copy the same under the key, and then also here services. Let's entirely remove this because we will build it from scratch. So let's say this is our services. Now we added a new page, but we need to add it in the manifest file so that it will be saved in the database. Services page. Let's restart Odoo. Type the URL we added here, which is service. Oh, we forgot to update the theme, so we need to go to settings, website, pick a theme, and update theme. Now let's try to refresh again. Okay, now we have successfully added our services page, but it should not be like this. There should be header and footer. So to add the header and footer, if we go back into Odoo website data, you can see that they are calling this website.layout. So we do the same here. Let's copy and paste, and let's move this inside website.layout, and let's refresh. Okay, we already completed adding a new service page with header and footer. Let's try to update this. Let's see if this will work. Div container, and then paste it. New text. Refresh our page. Okay, now we can easily update our page. Let's go back into our layout. I already prepared a code for this services page layout because in this video tutorial, we will not be focusing on creating layouts, adding bootstrap classes and styles and stuff like that. I created a separate video on that, and I will include the link on the description, and make sure to check that. So let's build this services page. Let's copy the code, go back to PyCharm and replace this code. Copy and paste. So basically what I did, this code are already existing in the home page, so I just copy and do some small changes. Let's go to our services page and refresh. So now we have completed our service page. Don't worry guys, I will include the GitHub repo for this code so that it will be easier for you to copy and paste the code. But we still have issues in our link because if we try to click services, doesn't go to our services page or into our home page because these menus are still static. So we need to make this as dynamic. To do that, let's go back into our PyCharm, and then let's go into our header page, header layout, and let's copy some code. Under Odoo version 15, Odoo server add-ons, and let's go to website add-ons, views, and website template. Let's try to search header templates, and then let's copy this code, go back to header.xml, and let's add it here. Let's fix indentation and let's try if it's working or not. Okay, but since we already have the dynamic menu, we need to delete these static menus. But before we delete, we need to copy this class and paste it here and remove all of these static menus. Go back to page and refresh. Now we only have two menus. These two menus are the default pages created when we install website module. Okay, let's create a new menu for our services page. Let's go back to Odoo, Odoo add-ons, and then let's go to data and website data, and let's try to search website.menu. As you can see, these are the two menus being added, home and contact us. Let's copy one of these and Let's go in our views and let's create a new file, menus.xml, add the declaration, type Odoo data, and then paste. Of course, we need to rename it, and URL should be service. And then we don't need this, and the sequence will be the ordering. Let's make it 20 so that it will be after home. Make sure we need to add it in our manifest file, menus.xml, restart Odoo, and update theme. Let's go to our page and refresh. Now you see the services is coming automatically. If we click home, it will go to our home page, and if we click services, it will go to our services page and contact us. Okay, let's rename. It should be services, not service. Service menus, services. If you added a new menu, it will not be updated once you edit code. So first you need to uncomment, update the theme, go back to PyCharm, let's uncomment and update again. Let's reload. Okay, now it's changed. Actually, once you added a menu, you can easily edit it here, edit menu, and then rename it here. But I don't want to do that. I need to do it in the code. But we still have issue in the sign in. If we try to click sign in, doesn't change anything. So let's go into our code and let's go to website template. As you can see, I am in the default template. Let's copy this code, sign in, and user dropdown. Let's go back to our header and let's replace this code. Refresh our page. Now it's working fine. So if we try it incognito mode, you will see the sign in button. And if you are logged in, of course, you will see your username here. So it's working fine now. But we need to check the mobile version. So this is not working. So you need to change it also in mobile. Let's copy the code and replace it. Reload. Let's check the mobile version. Okay, you can see it's working fine. Let's see in incognito mode. Let's inspect and mobile version. Okay, so both desktop and mobile version is working fine. So next thing we need to do is we will create the mega menu. So the same thing in mega menu, I already prepared the code for it so that we can just copy and paste in, because it's the same thing like we are designing the content of a page. Let me show you what I mean. So going back into PyCharm, let's first copy the code. Okay, this one. Let's copy the entire code. But let's first paste it in our services page. Let's add it at the top. If I will refresh this, so as you can see, it's like designing in the page, and we'll just add this code in our mega menu. So to do that, let's go into our menus.xml. Let's create new menu. Let's call it menu rent, and the name will be property for rent, and the URL will be rent, and the sequence, let's make it 15 so that it will go between the home and the services. And then we need to add new code. Paste it here, and let's have a closing tag. We'll just specify that this is a mega menu, which is true, and then the mega menu content, which is HTML. And let's do the same thing. Let's cut this code and paste it in our menu. Let's fix the indentation. Let's go back to the browser. Let's update the theme because we added a new record. Let's refresh the page. Now we added a new menu having the submenu. So as you can see, it's already working. You can edit it by clicking this edit on the right and update the text if you want, and also the link. Say this is apartment number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and also you can edit the link and add the link you want here. Once you're done, click save. One thing I notice here that if we edit this service page, we cannot click and drag these building blocks. So it's not possible because we haven't added one class. If we go to website templates, website data, and let's go under thank you page, you notice that they added this class. So we need to copy the same class and let's move all of this code inside that div. Refresh the page. Let's try to edit. Oh, it's still not working. If that doesn't work, we can remove this OEMT class and this ID wrap and just close it like this. So we need to remove the closing tag, and then let's try again. Click edit, and let's try to click and drag building blocks. Okay, it's working now. If I will drag, it's automatically adding. We can also do at the bottom because what I did is only at the top. So we can do the same in the bottom of the page so that we can click and drag building blocks of code. Let's copy and paste it at the end. Let's reload. Edit again. Let's try to Click and drag at the top and at the bottom. Okay, so it's working. But I don't want to save it. I'll click discard. So that's it for this video, and see you on my next tutorial.